Bro, just stop it. Stop it. Look, I know I've told you to wear your fragrances every day, but you're applying them incorrectly. You're wearing them wrong, and now they're actually working against you versus working with you. Boys, today I'm going to show you the biggest mistakes guys are making when wearing their fragrances. Let's hop into this. Number one, you're not spraying on pulse points. See, you want to be strategic in the areas that you spray so you can get the most out of your projection. Most guys will just spray randomly, not knowing there's key areas you want to spray on. See, certain areas in your body are cooler than others. You want to spray in those areas that are warmer. That way, when your blood starts pumping, whether you're in a romantic situation or your heart's accelerated for whatever reason, now when the blood's pumping, those pulse points start to warm up. And guess what happens? Your fragrance starts expanding and projecting to really give you that confidence boost you need and make it more pleasurable for those around you. Number two, you're spraying on your clothes. See, this is the one thing I tell most guys not to do. You want to spray on your skin to get the best effect. And the problem with spraying on your clothes is it does two things. One, it can damage the clothes. Keep in mind, these fragrances are made with oils, and some of these oils have tints or colors like blues and oranges. When you spray that on white or light clothing, you can easily have oil stains on your clothes that'll be impossible to take out. On top of that, if you don't regularly wash your clothes, let's say if you didn't sweat, you want to hang it up, all those scents start to pile up. So every time you put on that shirt, you spray on a different fragrance, and now you have a concoction of different scents going on that you can't manipulate or control how you really want to smell. You wear the same fragrance every day. Look, I know fragrances are expensive. Each bottle can run you $100 to $500 depending on the brand that you're buying. However, you got to understand that fragrances are like clothing, right? Like you wouldn't buy a suit and wear that every single day for every single situation in your life. You need to understand that there's fragrances that work appropriately in certain situations and help you excel in those situations. This is why you need to build a collection of fragrances that isn't the same one that you're gonna wear daily. This is why I love our sponsor, Scentbird. See, with Scentbird, you get access to all the high-end designer stuff, your Prada, your Gucci, your Versace, the stuff that sells for over 100. Shoot, some of the stuff that they have in stock, some of these bottles will sell for $400-500 a bottle. You get access to all of that, except you're only paying $16 a month, and they send you a container every month that you can add to your collection. Now, Scentbird does say that each container lasts about 30 days. I want you to understand, this is not a sample container like those little small ones that you get from stores. No, this is a very large container that if you wear your fragrance adequately, it's easily lasted me 2, sometimes even 3 months if I don't wear it every day. And the cool thing is that the longer you're with Scentbird, the more fragrances they send you as they start to understand your likes and your dislikes and your scent profile, you start building and experiencing new scents, and you can start building a collection with those that you can easily deploy in different situations. Now, you smell delicious every day, and you got everybody else on their toes because they don't know what to expect. And that is sexy. See, right now with Scentbird, if you guys click the link down below and use code TMF6, you can get 55% off. Did you hear that right? 55% off your first month's order. That's insane. Like, yo, that is risk-free delivered to your door. For me this month, 2 fragrances that they sent me that smell amazing is the Atlas by Toomey and Maritime for Him by Tommy Bahama. 2 fragrances that I have not experienced in my own collection, and now that I smell them in person, yo, kind of dig these. If you guys want to check out Scentbird, again, it'll be linked down below, and take advantage of that 55% offer because I don't know how long it'll last. You're storing them wrong. See, you need to understand that fragrances are basically chemical composition. When you put those fragrances in areas that are high humidity or high heat or have direct sunlight, you can literally alter the chemical composition of that fragrance, and it can damage your fragrance by changing it how it smells or changing how long it lasts. This is why everybody recommends that when you buy fragrances, you want to store them in an area that's humidity controlled, that's in a dark area. That way your fragrances can last as long as possible. Your projection is too strong. See, most guys get it confused. They think, man, yo, 1 spray smells amazing, 2 smells great. How much does, so that means if I spray 10 times, I'll smell fantastic. No, that's not how it works. See, there are diminishing returns, and it gets to a point that you spray too much, and now the value of that fragrance starts dwindling because it's too overpowering. When your fragrance becomes overbearing, where your projection is 5 to 7 feet away from you, any room you walk into, you're gonna overly cast. And you gotta keep in mind, some people might not like your scent, which will make you unpleasant, especially if it's overbearing and it never dwindles or fades away. This is why don't overspray. Usually 5 sprays is more than enough. 1 on each wrist, 1 on each side of the neck, and one in the back, and now you got that perfect spray structure where you're gonna smell great about 2 to 3 feet away from you. And because you're putting it on pulse points, when things get hot and heavy, that's when it starts projection. And that's basically it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to drop us a like down below. Also, boys, don't forget to check out our sponsor, Scentbird. They're going to be linked down below as well. That's it for me today. See you next time.